Hello everyone and welcome back to the Simba's Marketing Tip. Today I want to give you a quick, simple, easy two-step process to get more things done. And at the end of the day, you'll feel that you've accomplished a lot more and yet feel like you haven't done much. So, step number one, I want you to look at what you do. What in the sense of what is your passion? What is it that gets you up in the morning? What gets you going? Okay, why did you start your business? Okay, take a deep dive into that and try to figure that out. It's easy ways of doing that is that look at what you've done and what you like doing, and you've done for a long time, or have had a passion for a long time. And when I say a long time, I mean more like 10, 15 years. This is what gets you going. This is what gets your blood flowing every day. That's what you need to hone in on. And if you don't have that nailed down, what you could do is you could also look at it from the point of view of others that are around you. What do other people say that you're really good at? Is it maybe it is your singing, maybe it's your cooking, maybe it's the way you organize things. Whatever that is, that should be a calling for you because it's something that comes simple and easy for you. Okay, um, and then the basic bottom line is that you want to key it down or dial it down to the one thing that you do that seems so effortless and everybody else may not be able to do or are amazed by it, but for you it's not a big deal. And you can do it for hours and hours and hours and not feel like you've done any work. Okay, that's the key part. First, find out what that is. Okay, once you've done that, then you go to step two. And the step two is do, or rather find somebody else that can do everything else for you. Okay, so let me give you a few examples, right? Let's just say you're the owner of the restaurant in the sense of you're the head chef. Okay, you're really good at cooking and you love to do that. You could do that day and night and not be tired of it. Okay, but on the other hand, you may not be good at the managing side of things in the sense of taking care of the restaurant when customers are coming in, taking care of the staff and things like that. You know that may not be your strength. So trying to wear both of those hats, for example, can get very tiring. And at the end of the day, you go home and you feel like you didn't do much of the cooking part that you wanted to do because you were so busy taking care of everything else. Get somebody else to do that managing part for you. You worry about the chef, but what the chef does, and be in the kitchen and make the wonderful food that you do. Okay. No, another example is let's just say again you're in the manufacturing side of things. Now, manufacturing side can mean a lot of things. So let me just give you a couple of examples just in that. Let's just say you're the producer. Okay, you make things, whether it be a craft that you do, something that you make yourself. Okay, but you once you made that product, for you to go to market and have customers buy that stuff, that's another part that you maybe not be the strong, or rather not be your strong point. Maybe you should hire a salesperson. Have that salesperson go out and sell all the stuff that you make. Okay, that's his job. That's not your job. Your job is to make the product. You make the product. Concentrate on, focus on that. Let the salesperson worry about making the sale of that product. Okay, or another way of looking at it, let's just say again, manufacturing. You're the builder. You're the home builder. Okay, you can put up the frame. You can put up the walls. You can do all that stuff, but the electrician part, the running of the wires and all that stuff, that may be not your strong point. That's where you need an electrician. So you get the electrician to do that rather than you have to worry about that. Okay. So again, taking all the things that you could be doing in that and just focusing on the part that's just your strong point. One last part that's going to give you a little more definition of what the two parts are, sort of, is let's just say again, people have told you you're a great public speaker, or you feel like you can go up on stage and talk to people like nobody's business. Okay, that's great. Now, the more time you spend on getting those speaking arrangements and speaking gigs, the less time you have in actually doing the gig itself, right? That's where you need somebody like, for example, an agent that can book your gigs for you, and all you do is you do your speech you go up there and you do what you do best, and that do your presentation. Okay, that's going to be key in taking those two things, or rather taking the part about what's your strength, and just building on their strength, and taking your weakness and giving that to somebody who has that as their strength. And together you can get more done than you could do on your own, right? So things like that are great. Okay, this easy way. Again, it's just two steps. Step one: identify what's your strength and what's your weakness, and then find somebody that takes care of the weakness part, and which is their strength. That'll help you both get further ahead. Okay, that's today's marketing tip. Thank you for joining us. Check out all the other videos we have on this channel. Like, share, subscribe, and as usual, we'll see you soon.